there, gents, and welcome back to Nostalgia Tuesday. So, I'm sorry that I'm not doing Rise of Nations. I couldn't find a disc, but yeah, this is the next thing that I'm gonna do. And Blitzkrieg 2 is a childhood favorite. And I remember when I was a kid, I was in Greece with my parents, and we were going around like it was like a I don't know, like a walkway, like around the beach. I don't know how to call it, but there was like stores and all that, and there was like a video game store, and me and my dad went in, and I just saw the cover, and I just saw like the German Panzer and like a soldier. Sorry, it was a tiger. And something else, like 2 or 3 German soldiers in a trench shooting, and I was like immediately hooked. I need to get this. So my dad bought it for me. I can't remember how much like he paid, but it was like I was so hyped. And finally, when I returned back home to Serbia, I played the shit out of the game. Now, Blitzkrieg is a game that came out in October in 2005. It is developed by Nival Interactive, and it was published by CDV Software. It's the second installment. The first one was just Blitzkrieg, and that was in 2003. Yeah, it was 2003, and again it was developed by Nival and published by CDV. Now, Blitzkrieg is a really good trilogy, if I can call it, because Fall of the Reich and Liberation are just expansions on Blitzkrieg 2, which are not really good. I don't like him personally, but you know. So what can I say about the game? First, it's a RTS, and it's a hella good RTS. Like, modern day game developers need to learn from this game because it's fucking fun. Learn from this. Now, Nival didn't learn from this. I don't know how. They didn't learn from this, and they created the bastard child called Blitzkrieg 3, which is honestly a really bad game. So, I'm first gonna talk about, so in this game, single player, for like this video it's gonna be mostly single player, but later on, Sherm and I will continue doing our like Blitzkrieg thing, like, mini scenarios, all that. So, in single player you have 3 campaigns. Hello there, marksman. You have the United States of America, the Germany, and the Russian campaign. US starts in Japan, and then like you get to Europe. Germany starts France, and then you're in Africa, I think. I forgot what's. And then you're again in Europe, and US are Europe. Well, like, what do you expect? Okay, so I'll play a bit with the Reich. So, well, normal. So, why not? Actually, you don't need to know. I'm not doing a series. So, we're starting to invade France. Allies have 2 small towns occupied here, and the roads are being watched by armored troops. Yeah, armored troops, my ass. Now, Blitzkrieg is a real-time strategy game, and it works with, like, reinforcement. Actually, wait, this is kind of too loud. Why are you so loud, Blitzkrieg? You're always loud. It's still loud, but okay. Blitzkrieg works by like a reinforcement system. It's a pretty cool. I don't know if you can call it a genre of games, because like basically a lot of RTS you can split them to reinforcement based or building based. Like you build, like, let's say Company Heroes. You have a building, you build a building, and in that building you can build troops. In this game you just call reinforcements, and this is the first mission. I'll show you something like. Actually, I can't. I just remembered I reinstalled the game, so I guess I'll show you 2 quick missions so you can understand a bit about the game. Go back. Oh my god. I'm fucking up. I'm really fucking up. Okay, so before I die, or before my men die, what is with the... Can you see this? What's going on? That's weird. Okay, anyway, how this game works, you have, let me open the screen. Come on, slaughter them, come on, to the officer too. Basically, you will have infantry up here, plus I think like a recon plane, then tanks, assault guns, artillery, flak, blah 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 blah, and... Hello there. Is it alt? No, it's not alt, it's another mouse button. And... like, you can call bombers. Bombers would be here if I had them unlocked, but bombers do what bombers do, and look at this. Devastating. Aw. You're alive. Not for long. Actually, I don't think my guys can penetrate that thing. That sounds off. That sounds really wrong. Well, maybe because I'm wrong in the head. Yep. They can't penetrate. That's why I have the Panzerjäger 1. Okay, so light tanks, like what you expect, small, fast, and really shittily armed. Oh, hello there, Mr. BF9. Which one is it? Is it an E3? It's just an E. Yeah, I suppose it's an E3. Because it's got 2 cannons. And I've just unlocked a plane. So, I'm really weird that I'm sorry, like I'm like confused because I'm weird that there are like weird glitches, stoppages, like the game just freezes for a second for some reason, and I'm really confused. Now, I have a scout plane, which... What does the scout plane do? Tell me, Bishop. Oh, it's fucking scouts. Sherlock. Let's talk about infantry. Infantry in this game is really shit, and if I ever like do multiplayer again with Sherm, if he ever wants to fucking do it, or with somebody else, you will never see me use infantry because infantry is just useless. They don't have the range. Okay, the only infantry I can take is like 80 infantry, but you cannot call them specifically. Like they come in like with squads. Like you see when I click this, it like tells main infantry and like 3 of these. Early 1940, and sometimes you'll have like flamethrower, mortar, blah 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 blah. And yeah, infantry. See, infantry can come up to tanks and throw grenades, but this is like 30 lives wasted, you know. And those are armored cars. I might lose a tank right now if I'm not careful. Oh, but I'm a tank? No, I won't. I'm stupid, but I'm not retarded. Come on. Kill him. Nice. Miss. Good job. Okay. So, let's talk about something else. This game is really fun because the developers, Nival, was kind of cheeky and they decided to reward players for exploring the maps, the missions and all that. Now, you see this area over here. When I capture this, or is it when I capture it, or is it just when I... Yeah, it's when I capture that area. I will receive a reinforcement of like secret paratroopers, and on a lot of missions, like I remember there's a stealth mission with Russians that you first have to like free some friendlies and then like kill an officer, but there's also an elephant tank, and if you manage to, yeah, you see, pleasant surprise. It's a secret objective. High Command is pleased that your resourcefulness that led to the capture of armaments, a group of elite paratroopers. Yeah, see? Like, it really rewards exploring, and I like, you know, games and companies that do that. Especially BioWare. But BioWare is kind of a fucked up state, you know? Because Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, like, why did you have to do that? We could have waited a few months more. But, you know, their choices. I'm really enjoying the game, by the way, Mass Effect Andromeda. Yes, the faces are emotionless and sometimes retarded emotions, but I'm having fun. So that's number one. If you're having fun, there you go. Let's get back to the game. So this game has, I think, 4 factions in total. You have Japan, you have Russia, Germany, and USA. Now you don't have a Japanese faction. I don't know why. Well, Japan isn't really totally finished, so I kind of get it. And this is just a small intro mission, and it's gonna be done just as I slaughter these French officers. Is this like supposed to represent like French High Command? Well, they're not retreating, so I guess these are other people. I just made a joke. I just made a joke that should have been made. I'm sorry. And key point has been captured. Ta-da! Mission success. And the uplifting music of how you have defeated poor Frenchies. Then you have the action report. Let's see. Blah blah. I was awarded a medal. Yes. Unit Hauptmann player. I forgot to put a name. Never mind. I reinstalled the game. So the game like does this really well. Like it tells you what you lost, how like how many things you lost, what did you kill, and all that. And like it tells you who you've been fighting. So General Frank Besson, and General Ewald von Kleist. Now let's talk about the campaign. So well, campaign. Blah blah blah. Yes, we did it. Auto science, fucking do this. Okay, so the campaigns are split in, I think, four of these like theaters of war. So we have France, and it consists of like some theaters of war. We'll have like more or less like these missions. This is like one mission. Like this is what I just did in Talon's Reach, and when you complete these missions, you first unlock, like, let's see, I'll unlock a H4 instead of a H2, and also a Panzer III instead of a Panzer II. Now, when you complete a certain amount of these smaller missions, you get to do a big mission. I think they're called... What are they? It doesn't call... it's basically like a final mission of the theater. And they're really big missions. So, I guess, I don't know, let's do another one with bombers and shite. Stifle the arriving reinforcements by capturing the mill on the outskirts of the settlement and then storm the socket line. Okay then. This... what can I also say about the game? Oh, something that's kind of annoying. This game has a lot of like, I'm not gonna call them secret units, but like you see like these armored cars. You can never call these things in like multiplayer. Also like the motorcycles. I mean, these things are fucking useless. They die immediately, but you know they're still fun. Like it's fun to see little motorcycles with men. Can I? Oh, I can't get the camera back like that. Okay. So. My objective is to capture a town, right? Capture enemy HQ. Actually, let's get like 4 of these and go over here. There's some mortars. Mortars are really good. Why? Because it's a fucking mortar. It shoots over, you know? Oh yeah, so like the air support works a bit differently with like different things. So this is gonna be bombers. Bombers, you just call them in, and they will fly to that area, kill what like drop bombs and what you told them to, and that's it. And then you have fighter planes or ground attack planes. Like with those things, you can control them. Like you will have like a option here, like I have with this plane, and you can tell them what to bomb or what plane to kill. Now, with the mod that Sherman and I played in, like on multiplayer, hello, we you were able to go deaf because of the bombs. Holy shit! You were able to control like each individual bomber to like throw bombs like on the location that you wanted. That was cool. And you see, mortar sword. Another secret objective. The enemy troops were careless enough to leave their weapons with a weak protection. Weaklings. Then let's go another one. What was I? So about the campaign and everything about the reinforcements. So I have 4 more, like reinforcements calls in, and like every theater of war has a certain number of reinforcements that you can call in. Now, the less you use in these like smaller missions, the more you can use in those big missions. And in some missions, trust me, you will need to use all of them because they're really hard. Wait, which one was the hardest? Probably the last German was the hardest. Like Germans get spit roasted by the Americans, and the Russians like they have ISs. Easy 8s, Calibs are the worst fucking thing. They just annihilate everything you have. But yeah, you do get like Panthers, Tigers, but you know, slow tanks and all that. And a lot of like air is in the air, so that's a problem. And how will I kill this? How am I supposed to kill this? No, I guess just continue. Yeah, you know, go on your merry way. Maybe the bombers will. Nope. 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 Chip all around. Everywhere but that place. Yeah, sprengen sie alle. I have no idea what these guys are saying. If somebody knows what they're saying, please tell me, because this is my childhood. Like, when I was playing this as a kid, like, the soldiers, the soldiers would, like, keep saying something in German and Russian, and I think this mission done already. Is it? Yeah, it is. See, like, these small missions are really quick, and I'm thinking of like replaying everything off, you know, off the stream or off the recording, and then like showing you a big mission. That might be another video. I think that I'm gonna do like a special video, because those missions can be really long, like 30 minutes long, because you have like 5 objectives, 6 objectives, and a lot of resistance. I guess I'm gonna show you some American gameplay. Why not? Americans, their first theater of war is in the Pacific against the Japanese, and we're getting invaded by the Japanese right now. And run. Okay, why am I running? Because there will be mad bombers coming in to bomb the shite out of me. Am I swearing too much, guys? I mean, I feel like I might be swearing too much for like some people. If I'm swearing too much, tell me. I don't want to be like that person who swears like a fucking... There I go again with the fucking... Bishop, I think you're swearing too much. So, yesterday video was me and Trum in the Mi-28. So, what did you think about that? Tell me. Like, we had a lot of fun in the Mi-28. And, I mean, it's an attack chopper. Who's not gonna have fun in it? Acknowledged. Oh. I kind of learned English with this game when I was a kid, like this and Cartoon Network. Oh, my childhood. It's so nice to see this game again, like see this mission. I think this was the first thing that I played, because back when I was a kid, I was like, oh, American, World War II, yeah, you know, America, fuck yeah. And this was the first mission I played. Oh, it was so fun. This brings me memories. Like, I was still sick. I got sick there, like, when I was on the holiday with my parents. And when I was sick, like, the temperature was, I don't know, 38 or something like that. Maybe even 39. And I drank tea, hot soup, and played this. That was my childhood. Enemy aviation detected. What have we detected? Oh yeah, okay, so the Ka-21s. I thought the Ka-21s were attackers, not bombers, but yeah, you know. Might be wrong. Or I'm definitely wrong right now. Goodbye, Coast Gun. Goodbye, you will be remembered. And there goes my P-38. Wait, did the P-38 exist? Maybe? Maybe?
What are my orders?
Again, I might be wrong. No, let's go to these. Like, I know a lot of these secret missions. Oh, I know them by heart because I played the shit out of this game. Look how... I mean, it doesn't look pretty, you know, like the units. I mean, you just see the helmet and like generally how it looks, you know, you can't see any features. But look at the tanks, like it's so beautiful. Like, the secret man, discovered weapons. You have found some heavy machine guns and mortars. Use them. Like, I didn't know about this. Like, I'm stationed here and I don't know about this. We need to talk to management about this. No, I wouldn't really call you an anti-tank unit, but you know, whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, machine guns in this game, basically like everything in infantry is kind of shit. Just tanks, artillery, AT guns. The infantry are just cannon fodder. Like, you see how he's attacked me with only infantry and just a few shite Japanese tanks. Like, they're dead. Even if I didn't have like infantry here, the tanks would deal with them with the machine guns. Oh, beautiful. Like, look how beautiful that explosion was. I know it's like, you know, how would I call it, like pre-planned, like the explosions, you know, like how it looks, see. It's the same model when it's destroyed, but still looks so beautiful. I'm having a nerdgasm right now, or just nostalgia-gasm if I can call it like that. Oh no, my men are getting killed, are they? Yeah, you get killed. Come on, mortar them. Wait, I can't reclaim the mortar? Aw, that's shite. But yeah, so why I reinstall the game is because I kind of fucked around in the editor too much with the normal missions, so yeah, I would have a lot of weird shit where they shouldn't be. Yeah, you know. Now this game has a lot of, like, as I said, secret hidden things, but when I say this time secret hidden things, like some things that you cannot have, like some weird Japanese like boat tank thing. Like it's basically like a boat with tracks. Then it's really weird. There's a lot of things like there's a LATV, or how it's called, the landing craft that was used in the Pacific. Like you don't have it, like you cannot use it, but it's in the game. It's in the game files. There's also like a IS-3, I think. I don't know if you can use it. Can you use the IS-3? No, you can't. But there is an IS-3. There's a lot of like things. Oh my God, a Chiha. Wait, was a Chiha even invented this time? Holy shit! That thing, if it stayed back there, it would have destroyed my Shermans. Yeah, sure, Bishop, this is a Sherman. My Stewarts. Well, this mission is a bit longer because it's dependent on the AI charging you. Oh my God, these sounds, everything, it's just my childhood coming back. Okay, we gotta clear this. We gotta clear this. Let's go from left to right. You go back into your... well, yeah. See? Just get slaughtered immediately and the tank just, you know, opens up with its machine guns. And if there is any, you know, problem with it for coming close, you just reverse. Poor guys. Poor guys. Thankfully the world wasn't like this. I mean, it was horrible, but still, like, 1,000 men wouldn't charge, you know, like a... well, they would. But, you know, they wouldn't be, like, in the open. They would try to take cover or something. You know what I mean. Okay, my friend. I'll call you... Michael. There you go. Michael, your objective is to kill several people without dying. Is that possible? I guess you're killing something. Come on, Michael. Come on. War calls. Oh shit, that's G-Hop. Kill it. Yeah, see? I immediately killed my thing. Come on, Michael. At least one kill more. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and this is it. They're gonna get slaughtered and... come on, you can do it. No! No! Get it. I really should turn off my Steam when I'm recording, but I don't know, I just feel lazy. It's not that I feel lazy, I am lazy. Probably the laziest person you will ever meet. So there you go. I just wanted to share like my childhood with you. This is one of my favorite games. My all-time favorite game is gotta be Red Letter 2, and I'm going to show you the game, but when it starts, you know, behaving, cause it just doesn't want to run. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I played it on Windows 10, but just doesn't want to do it this time. I'll try to do it for the next Tuesday. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy like this little slice of nostalgia. This is one of my favorite games, and oh my God, I lost 77 people. Holy shit! Well, I did have a lot of infantry. Why do I get distracted so much when I'm, you know, I don't know. But anyway, enjoy the video, have fun, and stay safe.